And there we go. All right, happy Friday. It's October 23rd, 2020. For today, we will focus on our audience to make our presentations pop. And if you've already got your presentation basically put together, now we're going to add those finishing touches that make your presentation really interesting and attention grabbing. So I will create elements that are attention grabbing and thought provoking. And for our close, what will you add to make your presentation pop? I'll make it a question mark, I guess. And that's our discussion question in our Schoology class. So before we do that, come on, you're a good person. Let's do our positive affirmations. And seriously, help yourself. I mean, you're not on camera, right? Nobody's watching. Nobody's going to see you. Grab an imaginary barbell or an imaginary dumbbell and imagine that weight that's going to build your integrity muscle. And as we say it, lift it. Do that curl. Do that exercise. When you add a physical component to affirmations, it makes it that much more powerful for you, right? So come on, grab that barbell. You are a good person. And unmute yourself. Let me hear you. What are you? I am smart, confident, and successful. Yeah, let me hear some more voices. You can do it. How do you feel about getting your work done? I love getting my work done. Awesome. Thank you so much. And how do you feel about schoolwork? The harder I work, the smarter I become. Ooh, can you feel that muscle getting strong? If we think that way, it really does become the truth. I know I am a crazy person, but darn it, I'm right. And those of you that are doing it, you know I'm right. So I'm proud of you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so in Schoology, Friday's work, final touches to make your project shine. And that is, I believe it's this document here. So you want to add hooks. And back in the day, when I first started teaching, like now they have us do the I will and the we will. And every class, most of your teachers all do the same thing. But when I first started teaching, they would tell us to hook your class, hook your students, ask them questions. And I still teach that way. I still focus like that. So how will you grab your viewers or readers' attention? How will you get them thinking? And if they're just passively sitting there watching it go by, it's not going to be as successful as it could be. So for your main topic, if your main topic is redemption or love or whatever, well, you can add a thought-provoking question. You can find a quote, even a riddle or a joke. For coming of age, there's so many jokes about being teenagers. Oh, Mr. Carvajal, that takes work. Yeah, but how much work? When I was in high school, we'd have to go to the library and go into the card catalog and find the book. And what do y'all have to do? Oh, wow, this is so much work. All you have to look up is jokes about teenagers. And boom, you can find something funny and add it into your slide, right? That took me all of 10 seconds. And then to find one that's good might take me a minute. And then you copy it and paste it in. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Oh, I want to find quotes about coming of age. Ooh, that's so difficult. Wow, I'm so tired. Oh, it's so much work. Oh no, Carvajal, it's easy. This work is easy and you are smart. So add what you can to each of your writings, each of your topics. But the big one is, of course, is your main topic. Add some kind of question. And I do that a lot. Like, I don't call attention to it, but most things that we do, I start off asking you some kind of question. Just recently with the miracle worker, the big question was, well, how do you balance discipline with kindness? And a lot of you had no idea, but after you watched, right, you were thinking about that as you watched. That made a difference for a number of people, at least I think so. So what's your hook for the main topic? What about redemption? What about revenge, right? Is revenge worth it? Is there a better way to do things than to get even? Those are questions you might ask. And then for your writing, well, if you have a question here, maybe you'll have a quote about the topic for your writing or some kind of a joke or something. See what you can add in. Once you've got those in, of course, you add them to your slides, find a place to put them in and maybe animate them. And then for your works cited, it doesn't have to be a full works cited bibliography thing. For them, what I just want to know is, where was it originally published? Like To Build a Fire, right? By Jack London. Well, look up To Build a Fire, Jack London. It was published in 1928. So you would put, published in 1928 by Jack London. And where was it published in? Oh, it was in a book of short stories called this. So those are the three details that you want to put. Where was it originally published? Was it a book, a magazine, or a website, right? And then when was it published, and what's the author? What's the original publication date? Just give me those three things for the published works that you use. And once again, you're going to put that on your slides, right? Here on this last one, under your works cited, you should have two, right? And one might be the story from here, one might be a video of your favorite anime show or whatever it is you're using. And then you just get that information. So have fun making your slides fun and interesting. And we're probably going to have this due on Monday. Any questions for me before we get to work? All righty. Well, I am proud of you for being here. I am proud of you for suffering. And for some of us, yeah, we may have to suffer to get this done. But if you haven't started yet, be sure you go back to Monday's work. That's when it all kind of got it started, right? If you go back to week 1, come on, internet, you can do it. And project pre-writing, that was our first grade. We have a lot of zeros on this. And start watching the videos. Watch the video for Monday so you'll know what to do. Watch the video for Tuesday, for Wednesday. You can work on it over the weekend and get it turned in on time on Monday. So keep that in mind and message me if you need any more help.